Hello, my crafty friends. It's the 2nd of the month, and that means it's time for a new sheetload of cards. The sheetload of cards is a sketch and supply list as well as a cutting guide that Alicia from Call Me Crafty Al puts out each month. On the first of each month, she shows you how you can download your own sheetload. It's free for subscribers of her YouTube channel. And on the 2nd of the month, the collaboration team all shares their projects. And Alicia has a process video with tips and tricks on her YouTube channel. So with the collaboration team, I'm on the YouTube collaboration team. There's also a blog collab team and an Instagram. I will have all of those linked in the description box below, as well as Alicia's YouTube channel, so you can download your own sheetload of cards. This month, we are making 9 cards and we're using 3 12 by 12 pattern papers. I know it's December. I know I probably should have done Christmas. I'm expecting and hoping that the rest of the collaboration team did use Christmas cards because we can all use some inspiration for Christmas. But I donate 25 birthday cards a month to my mom's old nursing home. So I do take advantage of making my sheet loads and I make them all birthday cards. I started with the pattern paper Over the Rainbow from Recollections. This is a paper pad I've been working with a lot this year. I love the bright and cheerful colors, and some of the pieces have got embossed and glittery bits. So that's where the pattern paper came from. And out of my 9 cards, you end up with kind of 3 sets of 3 backgrounds. And that's how I did it. I created all of my backgrounds. So I had all 9 cards finished and ready to be embellished. On the sketch, Alicia has an oval here, and on the cutting guide, there's the places where you can cut your oval, and you can use that for your image or sentiment. After I had all of my layers done, I decided to go with 3 sets of 3. So I have 3 with this flower that was punched out. I have 3 with this cupcake, and 3 with the sunshine. And that way I'm not donating 9 identical cards. So for some of the details, this one with the sun and the happy birthday to you in the cloud, I used the Up in the Clouds, a die set from Whimsy Stamps. Everything that is available I will have linked on my blog, which is in the description box below. So there's the sun, it cuts in 2 pieces, and then I used the largest cloud for the sentiment. I didn't bring it over, but I used a Your Next stamp sentiment set, and that is also linked on my blog. I have page protectors with all of my cardstock scraps in it, and I was able to just go through that and punch all of my suns from the scraps, which is nice to use up those pieces. And then I used sponge daubers to color the outside edge just for a little bit of depth and dimension. I also used lots of foam tape because these cards are hand delivered to the residents. I don't need to worry about bulk. Inside, these 3 have got Here's to Celebrating You, and that is from a retired stamp set, Perennial Birthday from Stampin' Up! So there's my 3 sunshine cards. I thought they were bright and cheerful. The cupcake, I checked and it is retired. It is from Elizabeth Craft Designs. There's the same sentiment, this time on just a strip. I added lots of sparkle with either a shimmer spray or Wink of Stella. And this oval here is from Spellbinders. Inside, Celebrate the Good Stuff, which is from Picture Perfect Birthday, another Stampin' Up! Retired set. So not only do I have 3 sets of 3 cards that are slightly different on the front, the inside sentiments are also different. And the final ones here are the flowers. This is really old. This is from the Mixed Bunch Stamp and Punch set. After I inked the stamp with Catherine Pooler's Tiki Torch, I inked the edges with Party Dress, also a Catherine Pooler ink, and then used a sponge dauber to just dab the color and blend it. So there's some variation on those, and then there's the coordinating punch. Punched that out and popped it up with foam tape. There's also Wink of Stella in the center for some shimmer and shine, and I looked at the sentiment. I tried placing it across. I tried putting it here. Nothing looked right, so I decided to just go ahead and not put a sentiment on it because inside it does say Happy Birthday, and that's also from Picture Perfect Birthday. I got a lot of use out of both of those stamp sets for my birthday cards. When I was finished all 9 of my cards, I had some leftover pattern paper, which you will have when you follow the cutting guide. there's some leftover pieces. So they were sitting on my stamping table and I decided to use them up rather than put them back in the package. I do keep all my smaller pieces. And I made 3 similar mini slimline cards. Folded, my mini slimlines are 3.5 by 6 inches. They're my favorite size of mini slimline cards to make. So when I was doing the embellishments, I just made 4 of each instead of 3 of each. They're decorated almost the same. When you die cut the cupcake on a single die, there's the cherry and a heart and candles and a couple of other things. And maybe a bow, I'm not sure, but they all cut at the same time. So rather than toss them, I used 3 of those hearts and added them onto the mini slimlines. And hopefully the shimmer shows up. That's done with a wink of Stella pen. So I ended up with almost no scraps that needed to go back in the pattern paper. I actually used 3 full sheets of the 12 by 12, which I always love to use things up. And on the insides of the card, I used the same stamps that I used on their A2 buddies. A simple layout, but I quite like them, and I loved being able to use up those pattern paper scraps. And now I have a full dozen cards that I can donate. I hope you will check out what the rest of the collaboration team came up with by clicking on those links down below. And also make sure you go to Crafty Al's YouTube channel, linked below, and download your own sheetload of cards. If you enjoyed my video today, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more. And that's it for me today.